Hey guys, welcome to Traditional Bowhunting Wilderness Podcast. Jason Samkovic here today. We're going to talk about this Kuiu Divide 1200 pack. I've been running this now for about the last 2.5 weeks. I wear it primarily hog hunting, but we're going to start using it for some deer as well too. Right now I have it fully kitted out for how I would deer hunt. And if you watch my other video about how I'm changing things up for late season, that's kind of the reason I bought this pack. You're going to hear me sounding kind of bad. I'm, like I said, fighting a cold here. So kind of stuffy and a little agitated there as far as my throat and stuff like that. But so I was using this Mystery Ranch Galligator. I love this pack. This is my hog hunting pack. Has been for the last 3 years. Straight up love this little pack. However, when I was loading all this stuff out, I could do it, but it was a little bit bulky. It was a little big, a little bulky. And it was kind of a pain in the butt when I did fill up the inside to be able to get anything in this top pocket. It worked. For fully loaded out for deer hunting, it did work. But it was, like I said, slightly limiting there. It was just a little too tight. So I wanted to try something different, so I got this Kuiu pack because I love Kuiu packs. And to show you size reference to this Divide here, this one again fully loaded out. Here's the 1800. Okay, this is the Venture 1800. I love these. This one I've never used. I have this, and then I have two more Venture 2300s plus the Venture 2300 over here. But this is the 1800 to show you as an example. That show you the size too comparatively to, let's take that off the table for a second here, to that Galligator. Okay, kind of show you the size difference between these. Very similar, but a lot more room in this, which I'll show you why. This holds a ton more room than this does. Love this pack. This is still going to be my main go-to all summer long hog hunting pack when deer season is out. But right now, where I'm dealing with deer season, where I could be deer hunting or I could be hog hunting anytime in the same day or the next day, but changing it. I'm sick of swapping packs. And then if we look at this one, let's take that off the table. This is my Venture 2300. Okay, we'll try and hold this. Hold on, let me get this set. We'll try this little balancing act. So there's the 2300 right here. Okay, love the 2300. Now, in the early season, when I'm primarily focused on deer hunting nonstop through September and October, and on my Midwest trips and stuff, this will be my go-to pack. I can even pack a deer out in this pack as well too, like I used to use my frame packs for. What I do now, what I will do with this now for packing deer out is, inside of here, the main compartment mainly only holds during hunting season a vest, my lunch, and my an extra water bottle, my harness, my lineman belt, and my binoculars. That's the only thing in this whole main compartment of this. So if I kill a deer, I take and put my binoculars on, I put my harness on, I wrap my lineman belt around my waist and lock it so it's out of the way, and I have, so technically the whole entire compartment is completely empty. I can put a game bag full of deer inside of this. There's enough room in this pack to be able to fit, at least half of a deer inside of here, and then the other half I just throw right into another game bag, a pillowcase, and I throw it right over my shoulder, and I can carry it out that way just like Santa Claus does, and my sticks and my stand with me. So my sticks and stand can still be mounted on the outside of this, so I can have a full load on here. Yeah, it's not a frame pack. It's not as good, but it works just fine. And then if I really need to, I also have my F1 main frame with me. So I have frame packs, and I got my Mystery Ranch frame pack. But for most of my deer hunting, September and October, and even into my Midwest stuff, this is my go-to hunting pack. However, this is too big, too much, too bulky, and I don't like wearing it, and I don't like the hip belt for hog hunting. So that kind of ruled this out for hog hunting, so I was switching packs between this one and this one, and switching them out at my truck all the time, sometimes twice a day. If I was hunting hogs in the morning and afternoon scouting, I'd be in this, and then I'd go to this, and it just got to be annoying and a pain in the butt. So leads us into this one. Like I said, this is also a fantastic pack, this 1800. Again, they don't make it anymore, but I love the Kuiu packs. But this one, same thing. Hip belt on there that I don't want to deal with when I'm hog hunting. It's a little more rigid, a little taller in size. You can see there's just a little bit more pack to this that I want to deal with, and I don't need to. Again, love this pack. So it brings us to this Divide. I bought this from Kuiu. It's like $100. It was on sale. But what do we get here? So this is fully loaded out like every pack dump you've seen me do. Okay. Now what's nice is if I'm set up like this for deer hunting, I still have a tremendous amount of room in here, and you also have this pack area here. Okay, this whole loadout area here that goes way down, and it can even be unzipped I got it filled right now with so much brush and debris. Matter of fact, let's unzip that bottom, which is down here, and let's let some of that out of there. So, like I said, I've been wearing it, pig hunting like crazy. Okay, so we got a few extra parts, but this pouch goes all the way through. You can see my hand in there. Okay, it goes all the way through if you want to drop a rifle or a spotting scope in there. Kind of a nice feature, and nice for, as you see, cleaning it out. Okay, so that's a nice option that they give you that. So this loadout shelf in here is really good, or this, this loadout area. So you can adjust that. You can really spread this right out and get a lot of stuff in there. There's no doubt about it. Now this also has compression straps here, which we can loosen and stretch way out. I'll show you the size of this thing. We'll expand it out. Okay, look at this. Okay, I mean, that's a heck of a loadout that you can do on this thing, and compression strap wise, but that's a lot of room. Now I'm not packing a deer out in this, but there's a lot of room here for spare clothes and gear. I love that feature of this, is having that extra space in there. Now, I basically leave it sealed up. Most of the time, these get sealed down too, because like I said, I'm basically got the size I need. So that's how I carry it, like this. This is really nice to put an extra water bottle in, or if I'm hunting during it, if I'm hog hunting in the morning and it's 35 degrees, and then by 65 at noon, I can take off my spare layers. I got room inside, but I could also stuff that stuff right inside of here. If I'm taking my Wiggy waders with me, because I got creek crossings to do, which I've done already, I put them right inside this compartment here. They're quick and easy to get to, and this is basically waterproof, so none of that stuff gets into the pack. I love that feature. Okay, so it's a really nice setup. I like it a lot. Okay, so anyway, so that's there. And now when I want to switch to from deer hunting mode to hog hunting mode, all I do, because I carry, you can see here, I got my clippers for hogs, saw for deer, bug spray because I need it. I pull the saw out and I throw it in my truck, on my back seat of my truck. I pull my harness out, put it on the back seat of my truck, and I pull out the lineman belt, put it on the back seat of my truck. My binos, which are here, go basically on my neck. Okay, and now I am 100% in hog hunting mode. Everything else I have in here or need is basically set for hogs. Cinch her down, that's it. So that's it right there. So it is a perfect little pack. I will show you pocket layouts and all that. Now, one thing I did notice about this that I like a whole lot. One, we have a handle, so I can hang this, okay? Some of the packs don't have handles there. Pisses me off. We have an actual handle, so I can hang this up. Okay, the back of this honeycomb on here, really nice. It carries very, very light, all right? So when I put this on, and I have it on, it carries very light on the shoulders. I don't know why. I can't explain it, but you can even see it. Okay, it just carries very light on my back. The sternum strap is very nice, and I like how I can adjust it anywhere up and down I want, and it's just a thin little simple adjustment right there. There it is, just like that. So I really like the features of this pack as far as that stuff goes. So it fits well, it's comfortable, it rides nice. You got your strap keepers on here if you want them. So like I said, sweet little pack by all means. Okay, so there's the setup on that. But like I said, you can see the size. For hog hunting, this is pretty good. This is compact, it's little, it's got everything I need. My water, I got extra food, everything I want in there, and I can be out all day long, no interference with shooting. So it's a very comfortable, very well-fitting, it's a fantastic pack. Now, show you what we got in here layout-wise. Okay, so we have two main areas in here, basically. You got two great side bottle compartments that are big and stretchy. I got a regular water bottle in there, but you could fit a huge one in there, so that's nice. This side, I use this one. I got bow hooks, my clippers. These are the best clippers in the world for hog hunting. There's nothing better. And bug spray, and like I said, we'll also usually have my saw tucked in here as well, too. Right in there like that in that pocket, okay? Again, I'm not going through a full loadout, but I will show you what we got in here pocket-wise. I love that this drops all the way down. Okay, this front flap comes all the way down. We got a zipper pocket back here. So you got a big zipper pocket here. I keep all my tags and all my stuff in there. Okay, got my GoPro in here, my headlamp, my haul line. Okay, but you can see here we've got food in here, but you got this mesh pocket here. You got a zipper pocket here, and a pretty dang big, massive main compartment, or front load compartment on here that can hold so much gear. Okay, look at all that stuff I get in there. So, I mean, there's so much more room in that. Love that setup on there. You have the loadout right here. You're set, the waterproof center section. It does go all the way through with the zipper on the bottom. You got tie-off points right here if you wanted to be able to tie on a gun holder or something like that on there. So you have those. We put this back connected to this. And what's really nice too, they think of all this stuff, is that when I don't have to undo these to get to the main body of the pack either. It goes with it. Look, sweet and simple all the way down, and I get into my main compartment. Now, I can undo these compression straps right here, which you have full function to. Okay, so let's pop those. You can pop those compression straps and then zip it down further if you want to, all the way down. Okay, goes right down to here, right down to there. Not a lot more different than the compression straps are. Okay, but we have stuff in here. We got a bladder holder back here, which is nice because it does organize. Like I keep my kill kit and stuff like that buried back in here. Spare part stuff. You also have, like all Kuiu packs, a pocket right here on the front. And then another mesh pocket right in here too. So you have two of these. One here that goes almost to the bottom. Another one here. And a massive main compartment on this pack too. So a lot of room in this pack. This thing's got a tremendous amount of room. And as you can see, I mean, like I said, this kind of wins. This thing's pretty awesome. So I'm really happy with it. I like the features of it a lot. The compression straps, like I said, are really nice. It's Kuiu, and I love Kuiu packs. Kuiu packs have served me very, very well. Matter of fact, give you an example of that. Let's throw this stuff back in here just so I don't forget nothing. Okay, we're going to put these back in here. I always carry my binoculars in an orange hat. That way if I kill deer too, like I said, if I'm carrying a buck head out on there and I got antlers sticking up, I can put this on to keep me protected from any other hunters that see that set of antlers on my backpack as I'm carrying it out. Comes in real handy a lot of times. So, you know, that's when I carry that in. But we put these back in there, put all this stuff back in here because it is Christmas Eve right now, and Tuesday we are going to be deer hunting again. So, but we can stick all of this stuff inside this pack. I got that actually still a little tight for that mode. There we go. But you got lots of room for everything in here, including all of the gear that I'm carrying. And we still have a lot of room left to be able to load this thing out with the sleeve. I mean, there's a lot more room in this pack still. So, very impressive pack. Very, very good. And Kuiu quality all the way around. Not expensive at only $100. Very impressive. Now, if we look at, for example, my 2300 pack, I think is 3 years old, and it's been this thing has carried stands over 100 times. The only things that are going wrong with this pack after all the stuff, I mean, when I say 100 times, I mean 100 times a year. This pack is used and abused. And the only issues that I'm starting to see is right here at this point. You can see that the rubber, I don't even think the strapping is starting to go, but the rubber coating here is starting to pull apart. You can see on this from carrying my stands right here. Not on the bottom one. Bottom one is still good. This top one is starting to give way a little bit, but again, I think the material is still good. The nylon that's underneath this, I think it's just this plastic or rubbery stuff is starting to go. But I noticed that, and then I do have some holes, as you can see, finally starting to wear into my hip pockets from being beat up on brush. This one I actually got a stealth strip on, but you can see another little one wearing there. But like I said, incredible. Pack straight up incredible. I love Kuiu stuff. They have been always treated me right. They've always worked very well. I'm still very sad that they discontinued this Venture series. That 2300 amazing. The 1800 is a great pack too. I like the 23 much more. But I will say, after getting to experience this Divide for the first time and seeing what it's all about, I will say that this Divide line, that this is the 1200. They make it in a 12, 15, 2000, and I think even one more bigger than that. It does have some internal stays in it, so it's not a full frame or nothing, but it's got a little bit of internal stays to it. It works really well. It stands up on its own when you're in the woods to get stuff in and out of, which is nice. None of these other ones do. They just tip right over. I mean, when you're in the woods, it gets annoying. This one, when you set it on the ground, it stays there. It's really a nice feature. So very, very happy, very impressed with this Kuiu Divide. This is that 1200 model. The specs are on Kuiu's website if you want to see it. Weighs next to nothing, empty. And it just, like I said, it carries like a dream. It rides really nice, and it's comfortable, and it's not obtrusive, and it's not in the way. It's much easier to pull up to the trees because I'm not fighting this. When I'm pulling this one up the trees, these hip belts are snagging on every branch and you fight it, and these are a lot better than the frame pack ones. Frame pack ones are even stiffer and they're even worse to get through there, and you end up, probably a lot of these rips happen, is me trying to yank it up through branches or lower it down through branches and that stuff snagging. So early season, that's the bag I'm using. Okay, is that Venture 23. Summertime hog hunting only, the alligator. And then in the late season, where I'm switching up and I'm hunting hogs and deer. And a lot of people are like, well, why are you doing both? Well, because at this time of year, I'm sick and tired of sitting in a tree stand. I don't want to hunt deer no more. I love deer hunting, don't get me wrong. I like hunting hogs a lot more. And it's really hard for me to convince myself to go sit in a tree when there's a lot of walking I can be doing. This pack, though, lets me combine that. I can get out and I can be out there all morning, get out there at, say, 8 o'clock in the morning, start hog hunt all morning and scouting and all afternoon, and then when I find a place I want to be, run back to the truck, grab my stand, open this up, rip or throw in my harness, my lineman belt, my saw, and now I am actually deer hunting, and it's that easy. So it's a beautiful do-it-all kind of packing system. So thanks for watching.